You may have caught the morning headline that Jensen Huang has invested $50 million into Recursions. This is a medical discovery company, but let's put that into perspective. $50 million to Jensen would be the equivalent of a millionaire investing $1,326. That's because Jensen's worth $37.7 billion. But I think it's worth watching. I think it's worth when you see someone who is probably as attuned to AI as anyone put $50 million in a drug discovery company. It's worth taking a look at. And so I'm considering it as an investment into my Bus 12 portfolio. Now, my Bus 13 portfolio is built around the reconstruction, the rebuilding, the redecorating, if you will, of the internet to make it compatible with the demands that AI and machine learning are going to put on it. So there are companies, or there's tremendous investment being made in that area right now. Now, once that gets in place, then we've got to determine who goes on Bus 12, because this is where the big payoff is going to be. And I believe the biggest payoff is going to be in the medical field, because it's going to not give us an electric vehicle or not give us an easier way to buy a car or a house, but it's going to extend our life. So I believe that Recursion is worth looking at. And in this video, I want to give you the basis for that and the research that I've done on it and see if you don't agree. This is for Bus 12, not for Bus 13, but not either way, you need to get on the bus.
Best of Us Investors presents Kerry Griegmeyer.
Now, I said Recursion is a company that is taking AI and computing power and changing how we discover drugs or pharmaceuticals or cures to the illnesses and disease that plague our body. I was aware of Abcelera about a year and a half ago, who claimed to do the same thing, and they basically said that they could sort through billions of medical tests to help find the cures for diseases. And they had indicated that they had contracts with roughly 20 pharmaceutical companies. Well, Recursion is basically using, rather than the word billions of tests, trillions of tests. This is why Jensen from Nvidia has stepped into this space. Let me share with you what Recursion does.
In a world continuously advancing through technological leaps, Recursion believes that a new era in drug discovery is on the horizon, powered by a platform that will decode biology and chemistry to produce better medicines that radically improve lives. Right now, approximately 90% of all drugs in clinical trials ultimately fail to get approved. The total investment needed to develop each approved medicine, over $2 billion. We believe the answer lies in unraveling and understanding biology's complexity to get us to better medicines faster. While a challenging task, for the first time in history, decoding biology is a possibility. Artificial intelligence and machine learning tools are revolutionizing every part of modern living. Recursion is harnessing this technological evolution to accelerate the drug discovery process. Our engine for this change is the Recursion operating system, which runs millions of experiments in our labs every week to explore how biological systems and chemistry interact. Sophisticated machine learning algorithms extract highly structured and relatable data from every experiment across the drug discovery process, creating one of the largest clean and purposeful data sets in the biotech space. Using one of the most powerful supercomputers in the world, we organize the data into what we call maps of biology, tools to help navigate, just like regular maps. Except these maps can predict trillions of relationships across biology and chemistry to discover novel insights. Our goal is to truly industrialize the drug discovery process through repeatable and scalable experiments. By casting a wide net to find novel insights, not just for one disease, we've created a diverse therapeutic pipeline, attracting some of the largest partners in the industry. With our brilliant technologists, scientists, and partners, our vision is to broadly explore biology and chemistry to generate new insights at scale and ultimately bring new medicines to patients that radically improve their lives. In short, it's biology decoded.
So is Recursion something that you should invest in? Well, I'm trying to buy it. I'm not buying it at its 100% surge that it had this morning, but I'm trying to buy it down around $10 where it was several weeks ago. That's the way I look at things. Now that Recursion would not be eligible for Bus 13 because Bus 13 is established companies. They are companies who are showing a profit. They have a PE ratio. I do my research to see if that PE ratio is in line. But Recursion is one of those stocks that I think is going to change the landscape. And so therefore, I'm not really holding to the rule that in Bus 12 they have to be profitable. I just put Palantir into Bus 12. And the basis of that was that they basically could have become profitable anytime they wanted to. But for the last 3 years, they have been giving their employees stock-based compensation that pretty much puts them into a negative earnings position, and that was because they were paying their employees 100% of their compensation in stock-based compensation as well. They then changed that just recently from 100% to 26%. Well, that's going to bring all that past money that was going into stock-based compensation to the bottom line. It's going to make Palantir profitable, and I think you'll see their stock price double again as the world wakes up to this. This is the way that these people manage these high-tech companies. They want to keep their employees on board. They invest in them, and then they give them a reason, and that is stock, to stay with them. Is that any part of what we're doing here in Recursions? No. But I want you to understand that when I put these stocks on either Bus 12 or Bus 13, I'm doing financial analysis. I'm not just saying, oh, they've got the next best thing in the world. No, I want to see that they have a pathway to profitability. If they don't, then I don't want to own them. And I just encourage you to ask yourself, if you were not investing in stocks that are traded on the New York and the NASDAQ stock exchange, would you invest in a company in your community that is not making profit and cannot convince you that they have a path for profit, or that maybe the smartest guy in your community that you know is a 37 billionaire has come forward and said he wasn't investing in it? Now, I don't know that investment from Nvidia might not have been the supercomputers that they were referring to in the short video I gave you. I don't know that. And I'm not going to speculate on that. But I recognize that as a possibility. Nonetheless, they believe that this company has the ability to change you and I's lives by changing our susceptibility or our propensity for disease and illness. And that's the most important investment that is going to result from artificial intelligence and machine learning. I have no doubt on that. It is not electric vehicles. It is not global warming. It is not any element that you believe is going to make the world a better place other than not medical care, medical cure. That's what this YouTube channel's all about. I have become, rather than a stock picker, I have become a stock analyst. I analyze, I get down into the numbers, I read the annual reports, and I know what I'm buying before I buy it. I hope you'll enjoy it. Come join our tribe, because I really believe that if you'll become a member of our tribe, if you'll get on the bus, you'll come to see that investing in the stock market is becoming a team sport.